It is December. It is our last monthly market update video of the year. And I don't know about you guys, but if you're having whiplash, confusion, anxiety, and all kinds of other things about our Arizona real estate market, do not worry. I am here to explain the numbers to you because, yeah, we have had a lot of fun this year, from the highest of the highs to the lowest of the lows. Let's jump right in and go through our market factoids. Give me a hot second while I pull them up for you. All righty. Hopefully you are all looking at our screen here where we have our December monthly market factoid numbers. Let's start over on the left-hand side. First of all, I want you guys to notice, in honor of the month of December, how festive our colors are. A little bit of green, a little bit of red, some white. We're just looking real Christmassy here, you guys. So anyway, just had to point that out to you. All right, jumping right into our numbers. Supply. Not surprising to anybody, our supply number has gone up from 3.7 to 4 months worth of supply. We are now actually down in inventory. Now, let me explain to you why this is. Remember, supply is a 30-day calculation based on months, and our inventory is an actual annualized number. So when you look at the whole year, this is not surprising. This is our seasonality at its finest. It came in and it's mad. So here we are. And our inventory numbers went down from 80 days to 77 days. Okay, so nothing surprising, nothing crazy. But I would like to acknowledge that we have officially, based on the numbers, gone into a buyer's market. What does that mean? It means the buyers hold more negotiating power than the sellers at this point. So everybody take note. That is what we're talking about here. Okay, so let's keep going on our numbers. Active days on market, we went up from 75 days on market to 87. Our closed days on market, 55 to 61. That number also went up, obviously. So conversation, if you're selling your house, are you coming out too high? Are you pricing ahead of the market still? Or are you coming out spot on? That's going to be the difference between those days on market. Okay. Another thing that we want to bring out and point out to you is if you are coming out of the market spot on, if your house is prepared for sale, if it's in a desirable area, you need to take note that it is still taking at least a couple of months to get your house under contract. So buyers, don't be concerned when you're seeing longer days on market. Sellers, plan ahead. You're going to need a little bit longer to get the house sold. Okay. Active price per square foot is down, not by a ton. This was just a couple bucks per square foot, but we're now sitting at about 321, almost $322 a square foot for actives, which just shows us people are still pricing ahead of the market. Our sold price per square foot, again, down, but it is sitting more at the $270 a square foot price point. Last 30 days, our average sold, it was $522,062, and our median sell price was $418,000. If we look at our average over the last 12 months, if we're annualizing that, we are still up at $560,560. And our median sold for the last 12 months actually stayed same old as November. And that one is sitting at $450,000. Okay. Our appreciation. This, I think, is such an important conversation, you guys, and it's going to lead us into kind of predictions for 2023, which is going to be a different video. But our appreciation for the last 12 months, most people have seen somewhere around the 18% appreciation. All right. And in the last 30 days, you have seen 1.9%. So almost 2% appreciation. So has that number fallen? Yes, obviously that number has fallen. Are you losing money? No. 1.9% appreciation is still appreciating. You're not in the negative. All right, so very slow. We are going to talk about it in a different video, but guys, We're still seeing appreciation happen. All right, so let's talk about just a couple of really important other facts. Let me get rid of this so that we're just kind of talking here. All right, so in the month of December, we saw December start with 18, almost 19,000 active properties. And again, this is in all of the Arizona MLS, okay? That is actually a 9% decrease month over month. Okay, so that's it. But it's a 92% year over year increase, 92% increase year over year, and 67% increase from our most recent normal year, which was 2020. So in November, we saw 5,923 new listings posted. And that was easily the lowest November in more than 10 years. So, is supply still an issue? Yes, supply is still an issue, but also so is demand. And because demand has now come down so dramatically, inflation, interest rates, all kinds of different reasons, and supply has not increased, we are moving into a buyer's market. Okay. Buyers have more negotiating power than the sellers do at this point. Under contract in November, we saw about 6,558 properties go under contract. That is a 12% drop month over month and down 47% year over year and down 50% from, again, our last normal year, which was 2020. This is the 6th consecutive monthly low in 10 years. We're just not seeing properties move right now in Arizona the way that we were before the market shifted. All right, closed sales for November. November closed at 4,911 closed sales. So yeah, we are still selling houses here in Arizona. Over 4,000 of them sold, almost 5,000 homes sold. That was down 10% month over month and down 43% year over year and down 52% from, again, our last most normal year, which was 2020. November finishes with not only the fewest closings in November for over 10 years, but also the lowest month since April of 2008. All right, so there we are. Couple other things that I want to make sure that you are aware of and that you're taking note of. Seller concessions are back. In fact, you can expect that if you're selling your home, you will be offering seller concessions. So again, take that into account. Have your agent take that into account when they're putting together their net sheets for you. 47% of all of November's closing had seller paid closing costs or other concessions, and the median of those concessions was $9,000. Okay, the maximum, the highest one that we saw in November was $90,000 of seller concessions. So nearly 60% of all closings that were priced within the 300 to 500,000 price range were offering or closed with seller concessions, and 50% of everything from the 250 to the 300, and then again from the 500 to the $600,000 ranges, 50% of those homes were closing with seller concessions. In Casa Grande, 60% of them closed with seller concessions. Queen Creek, 58% of them sold with seller concessions. Chandler, 58% sold with seller concessions. Mesa, 48% closed with seller concession. Tempe, 42%. Like, we can go on and on and on. But that's kind of the breakdown. 48% of all of our sales in November were conventional sales. 42% were cash, 13% were FHA, and 7% VA, and then there were other programs as well. Let's look, because I know people are going to be asking this question. What about the distressed market? So let's look at that really quick. Let me find my numbers. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Distressed in November, we were up to 24. It's a huge problem. 10 of those were pre-foreclosure. So they weren't even foreclosed on. So really 14. And we were either short sales or foreclosures, and 10 of them were pre-foreclosures. So those numbers are not dramatic. Why are they not dramatic? Because everybody has equity in their house. That market is not going to be coming really big. We're going to be watching the employment numbers, However, people still have equity in their home. So we'll be watching that for the next year very, very closely as well. Okay, as far as listing success, if you are listing your house right now, 61% of all listings are closing. That is 2/3. All right, you guys. And in the month of November, almost 3,000 single family residencies were pulled from the MLS, meaning that they expired, they canceled their contracts, whatever, they pulled them off of the market. So that is kind of what the picture is. Whatever questions you have about the Arizona real estate market, we are here to be your residential real estate experts and answer the questions that you have. No obligations, no anything like that. We want to be here to make sure that you understand what's going on and you're making the best possible decisions for you, your home, and your investments. Give us a call. Let us know how we can best be of assistance. You can reach me directly at 480-415-1341, or of course, message us on whatever platform it is that you are consuming this content. Thanks so much for watching our video to the end. We wish you the very, very happiest of holidays. Happy New Year, and we'll catch you in 2023.